is your vision for my long hair now that it's really long and thick?
Do you want it long?
No, I don't want it long.
Okay.
But I want it.
We're just going to cut into a lot of texture into it.
But I want it looking nice and businessy, professional. Like we're talking about.
Okay.
But not long.
Right.
And thick. But you wanted me to keep it long so you could do
Well, it
something
was so
beautiful
short.
with it. Yes.
It was so short before.
Yes.
We're just going to start by trying to create a little bit of a graduated bob for you. We're using the razor, the guard on the razor with the blade so it doesn't cut you. We'll develop a shape here. We're going to be using a pin cutting technique to design this haircut.
Okay.
And we're going to be holding it straight out from the head form, and we're going to be cutting into little pieces with the blade as if you were holding a pin.
The light was behind you.
And you're going to imagine a straight line all the way down. Whatever drops out from underneath drops out.
Teach them?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, cool. Awesome.
There's your guide. It's an eye shot, meaning that this is a perfectly imperfect haircut. You're going in and you're using that as your guide, but you're not using it as a traveling guide and really picking that hair up and carrying it. You're just eyeballing the length so that it's more of a natural fall. Thin it out because that takes the substance of the hair away. I want to leave some hair so that it doesn't look butchy, just cut off, you know? So what I'm doing by creating this texture, come around here and get a little bit closer so they can see this if you're going to do that right. There's the guide, and here's the hair I'm cutting. So I'm just going in here and I'm just using the point of the blade to go in and cut into it. Excuse me.
Got it.
And see, so what that does is it leaves thickness at the base, but it goes and texturizes the edge. So it's you've got a straight line, but you've got a nice textured line there.
Okay.
See?
Yeah. So it's not so thin that it looks really, really short.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And it's not thinned out, it's actually textured on the edges.
Okay.
And the design is created by holding the hair straight out from the head and cutting in radial, actually, well, they're not radial partings, they're going around the head from back to front, just holding it straight out from the head form. Like if you were going to be going down to this part of the head form, straight out would be at a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
You see? Straight out from the head form, it's straight out. It's not turned in. It's just straight out. So anything that falls out would be something that would be considered at a 45-degree angle. You just let that drop out, so it drops out and you leave the length.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. I see it.
And you see how the tail is gone now?
Yes. Yep. Okay. And I see the like more body right here.
Uh-huh.
Like that.
Exactly.
Okay. So, Trish, while you were getting the plug, I asked Doug about growing it out, and what he had to do is get it to a different length so he could change the entire style of my head hair as opposed to what it was.
Well, if you recall, we had used a great deal of, you liked your hair thinned out
Yes.
during that period of time because you were wearing more of a flat top type
Right.
haircut. So we needed to let the inside hair that had been thinned out grow out and get thicker so we would have something to work with.
Right. So now he has a different palette to work his artistry.
And so even though I'm texturizing the edges, I'm not thinning it out.
I started, when he comes in, I'll just turn my back to him. And of course, then you put the paw out there in your back, that was all these words on it. Now, if you don't eye contact with him, if he's still there, when he sees us when I come home, his tail is wagging so much, and he jumps up, and I'm get down, like I try not to say too much, but I just try to keep going, or turn my back to him, but then he's like, locked in on my back. But, here's, you don't look at it. He doesn't feel
I had somebody pull in the parking lot yesterday and around my car and wreck my car.
Really?
Did not come in here and say a word about it.
I was like, I must have gained way more than I thought.
You noticed it when you went out?
You didn't notice it? I would not have noticed it. See, Eric brought Aiden here yesterday
Uh-huh.
so that, they were going to be in town, so they just brought him,
Yeah.
and said something. I'm going to keep bringing it up.
Well, we didn't do it. We weren't here. Although I could have done it with my van, you never know.
Wow. That was nice already, Doug. It was getting really hard to wash in the shower.
Yeah.
Yes, really did.
Well, you've never really had. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going and imprinting on that top, around the top, so that there's a little bit of texture and it blends on that weight line around there so that you don't have like a weight line and then a drop.
So as you do that with that razor, so what the edges are
Soft.
different, huh?
The edges are.
The edges are different lengths?
Yes.
Okay.
That's more like hair grows out, actually.
Okay. Because it doesn't go out in a straight line.
Even people with really, really straight hair have some irregularity on the edge.
Okay.
I think you can understand that you're just cutting around the ears now correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's laying down now.
It is?
See? Now we're just going in
Now
and just making it look more business.
Okay.
Cleaning the lines a little bit. Just the gel, the high contrast gel that you love so much.
Yes, I do. Okay. So did I find the part?
Hard to find itself.
All right.
It's right there.
Great.
Ding, 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 ding.